we like Lewis and we don't like those other people. This email's pissing me off. Can we move along? Do you know what? It's 3 hours, 45 minutes in. I ain't really in the mood for this shit.
Hear him out. I didn't care for how Cameron and Lewis treated Isabel and Akeem last night. They've been picking on Akeem for weeks. Hot Tub was gang-handed. Lewis told Akeem to shut up first. Yeah, he did. Then called him a boring cunt.
He did.
How dismissive was that? Would Lindsay want to be called those names?
I don't
know why it's targeted at Lindsay.
I am a cunt. Exactly. This is the same shit I've been getting on Twitter all week. I don't need it on my fucking podcast
anyone
as well.
Want to be called those names?
I don't care.
Also,
you can call me a cunt. I am a cunt.
I didn't like how Lewis talked down to Isabella. You never talk to anyone like that, male
Especially
or female.
not a girl.
No, male or female. The worst offender is someone on this pod who believed they were all jesting and bantering.
What pod?
This pod. The worst offender is someone on this pod who believed they were all gesturing and bantering.
Carry on.
Did one of us tweet last night? I didn't.
I did a video yesterday.
Did you say it's just banter?
Did I fuck? As if I'd ever say that.
I bet you £1 million, had it been another man, like Isaac or Cameron, who talked down to Isabella the same way Lewis did, that person would have tweeted out a shitstorm. It's you he's talking about.
Can you stop reading this out? Because it's fucking me off. Do you know what?
Oh, this is a bit below
No, carry on. No, carry on. Actually, carry on.
I actually like the way this is going.
It doesn't matter because they won't be getting read out again, so carry on.
Calling him all sorts of names, sexist,
Calling who?
Whoever, if it
Is
wasn't
Jonathan
Lewis.
Clark one of my trolls?
Wait, the person would have...
Gaz is skipping over shit.
No, I'm going back to make sure I've got it all. Had it been another man like Isaac or Cameron who talked down to Isabella the same way Lewis did, that person would have tweeted out a shitstorm. You may as well have just said Lindsay in this case, because now you're not being forefrontal. But he may have done. Calling him all sorts of names. Are you getting the first sense that actually Jonathan Clark is not real?
No, I'm just interested to find out where this is going.
Sexist woman hater. How dare he speak to a female like that? But since it was Lewis,
is Jonathan Clark and Widdicombe
Jermaine banter. I would doubt you said that.
I've never said the word banter in my fucking life.
Poor Lewis, he's so ratty and grumpy. Lewis got away with so much stuffs, plural, because he's allegedly attractive in the eyes of some brainless teenagers who watch Big Brother with their iPhones.
I definitely ain't a teenager.
So sit down.
Teenagers don't even watch Big Brother.
You hypocritical and silly online fans. How dare I call in reality TV fans petty and inconsistent? Hashtag satire. If you're upset about this paragraph, that's what Lewis does in the diary room every day, talking about how dumb everyone else is. BB on Blast feedback is my diary room.
No, it isn't.
You want to tell me off for my opinions? No, you can't. These are my views. I like Akeem and Isabella. I dislike Lewis. Tough. I won't come for you on Twitter because I'm a decent person. I'll come to you in your inbox. But I will come for you in the email section. BB on Blast. Defend yourself. This is your podcast, not mine. This is a bit scary. It's okay. I love the podcast and your passion for the show. I won't use the A303 this week. I'll take the M4 and M5 instead. Goodbye.
You can take that fucking bridge that crumbled into the fucking water, mate.
That was a shock.
Carry on.
He's done.
Go on. No, you carry on. You respond to that.
What?
What did you think of that?
I thought it was a bit unnecessary to come at us in the emails, and to also...
On our own fucking podcast.
It's actually quite ironic, because it's what you said about people can't come for me on the podcast.
And then they did!
I feel like maybe he's seen that and went, I can come for you.
We need to screen these fucking emails beforehand, because I ain't putting up with this shit on the fucking podcast.
I do think, to be honest, Lindsay's had enough this week, and
and also...
ending the podcast on this note was not a good idea.
Yeah, we just had a fucking guy... emailing about fucking coming out, and now we've got this bullshit. That is bollocks. That is total bollocks. I'm really pissed off. Seriously, I am gonna do a fucking Lewis F. Fuck off. That is bullshit. If you've got something to say to me, fine, but don't come trying to stink up my podcast. We've already ruined it tonight by eating fucking McDonald's on it for 10 minutes. What do you think about that?
I feel like the way it was worded, he should have just said, Lindsay would have said this and this and this, because It took us a while to deduce what he was actually talking about, or me, it did anyway.
Do you know what? We have always liked Jonathan Clark, and you fucking obeyed his commands of reading out emails and different voices and shit. Do you know what?
I have, haven't I?
Melissa Bott's being a cunt, fucking spoilerising you and issuing orders. He's being a cunt now. Do you know what? I'm not doing this out of the fucking kindness of my heart. I'm doing this because it's fun. If you're going to fuck me off, we ain't reading out your email again. That's it. The end. Goodbye.
Woo-hoo.
What do you think about that?
That was out of order. Don't do that, Jonathan. It's a bitch move. Like, you're allowed to not agree with us, but...
I know you're in a traffic jam, but fuck me. What? Do you see what I mean, though? This is the exact...
I think you're right in the traffic jam.
Do you know what, though? This is exactly... This just proves my point. This just draws a fucking line under my point.
Mm-hmm.
Why do people want to turn me against Lewis and you against Lewis? Why do people hate Lewis? And do you see what I mean about Lewis on a vote to evict? He is dead meat. He is fucking dead meat.
But he's carrying the show. It doesn't make sense to get rid of him.
And then when he goes, oh, it'll be boring, and oh, I like Isabella. Well, you go fucking like Isabella, and you go listen to fucking Rob as a podcast, and fucking Melissa going, I don't know, because this is the only fucking BBUK podcast except for Big Brother Radio. So why don't you fucking ring up there with your controversial views and talk to them about it, and they'll humour you, because this is our podcast, and we're not reading out that bullshit. And if you don't like it, don't listen to us and fuck off.
Okay, well, the next email might be more pleasing because it's from Letargo.
I'm really pissed off though because I like Jonathan Clark and that's really upset me on my own podcast.
I think that was the idea, to be honest with you.
But why? What's the point? What's the point? Do you know what? People have been having a go at me all week and going, oh, you don't talk to your workmates like that. Do you know what? I'm actually going to delete my Twitter.
You are not.
I fucking am because I'm tired of it.
My what?
No, come in on my fucking podcast. Do you know what? My job is really stressful and extremely shitty, and I'm pissed off and I'm upset and I'm depressed and I'm fucking anxious as fuck. And you come on my podcast and fucking insult me. You can go fuck yourself. You can seriously fuck yourself. And if you think you're getting your email read out again, you can double fuck yourself. And if you think Gaz is ever doing Anne Widdecombe voice again, you can triple fuck yourself.
Well, not in his command. Do you feel bad yet, Jonathan Clark?
You know, he's probably happy. He's probably fucking rubbing his hands in glee. Yeah, come and attack. And notice how that whole attack was not at you. It was at me, as fucking usual, having a go at me. And you might think, oh, going on about being a woman, blah, blah, blah. Gaz is so tired. He really wants to go to bed. But you know what? It is always at me. It's always at me. And I'm fucking tired of it. So just fuck off. And I have drank 2 bottles of wine now. Well, 1. 1.5. No, 1. Carry on. What's the target up to? Do you know what, though?
I'm just wondering what that was all about.
To counteract all this bullshit, we do have, like, some of the best listeners ever.
Of course we do.
We need to screen
I thought
these.
Jonathan Clark was a good one, but then it just became all weird. You hiss and groan and you constantly moan, but you don't ever go away.
Hold on. The target is quoting Morrissey.
Is it?
Yeah. All you need is me.
The Tiger says, good evening. I was meant to win a bet against Lindsay, but due to my cocky self, she won in a way, because Lewis F saved himself from eviction. But I got a question for you guys. Does Lewis F have a strong pull-out game?
Excuse me?
than Cameron's ego? Stronger pull-out game, does he mean?
I don't know what a pull-out game is.
When you're having sex and you pull out? Or pulling out of the Game Changer? I've
lost my voice.
What do you you've lost your voice?
Because I was shouting.
Have you really?
Yeah.
Oh God, don't, because you'll be out of action for a week. P.S. I don't know what that question means, Letargo, but I can only...
This is just like Letargo all over.
I can only imagine it's filth.
Hold on. Letargo just quoted Morrissey. Where is that?
The subject.
You hiss and groan and you constantly moan, but you don't ever go away. And that's because all you need is me. What? How does he know about Morrissey? Was he quoting Morrissey?
Googling it.
Right, Letargo's been listening to some of my music. He said I've turned him Caucasian.
Listen, P.S. Fuck the haters and the troll people that are
Thank you.
spamming Lindsay's Twitter.
And my fucking podcast.
Whether you are male and female, and she-male and he-female, you will feel my third leg rubbing across your back in the shower, giving you a biology lesson if you ever say some bullshit towards the Queen Rose.
Well, that was quite well timed.
It was well timed.
Although, Letargo, you're back in the naughty corner again. Sheep for she-male, that's not acceptable.
Molly. Hi, Gaz and Lindsay.
Molly rolls at
It's
last.
Mo BBUK. She sent us 3 hours ago.
Oh, I love Molly.
Have you mastered my accent yet, Gaz? Oh,
What was it again?
she's from like up north, isn't she? But like, it's not West Yorkshire. It's somewhere else. Like, it's not Manchester. So I'm still absolutely loving this series. I'm a fellow.
The accent you gave her last
I
time.
know, but I can't. Should I not do an accent?
No, do it. Yeah.
I'm a fellow Lewis Stan. He's not always right, and I don't always agree with him, but he's a brilliant housemate and the most interesting to watch. I really hope we can get him to the final. But with Vote to Evict, it's going to be tricky. At least he's safe for another week.
True.
I hope we get a chance to get Sian out soon too.
Good luck with that, Molly.
Hopefully she'll be up next with the public nomination.
Get her out.
Although, even then, she probably won't go because she's that boring,
won't, yeah.
no one will vote.
Unless they change it round to be Vote to Save at some point or something.
I really don't want her to float to the final, yawn. Also, how amazing was Arisa Cox on bots?
Yes.
We were going to play
we were
that.
going to watch that. Oh, God.
I agreed with everything she said. I hope she's on as a regular from now on. Glad you two are back to your usual selves and enjoying doing the podcast.
Well, we were until 5 minutes ago.
Don't suffer for us whinging fans again. I love BB on Blast to bits, but your health and happiness is always more important, of course. Is that because we got sick doing the pod? You did.
Yeah.
Ignore the Twitter haters and carry on being your fabulous selves. I don't know what the fuck your accent is supposed to be, but that is not it.
I love you, Molly.
Thanks, Molly. You're great. You are one of the super fans.
Laurie sent us a voicemail, I think.
Did she?
Yeah.
Oh. Podcast feedback. I kept it short, under a minute.
Under a minute, that was it.
I missed it nearly. Why was missing out Laurie's emails? Me?
I know, how rude.
I'm guessing you're about 3 hours into your pod by now.
Nearly 4.
So I'm going to ask a question for Gaz about his experience going to the taping of Bots.
Oh.
Curious what happens during commercial breaks. Does Rylan stay and chit-chat with everybody, telling jokes?
Right then.
Does the panel all sit there looking off into space, waiting for the
Pretty much.
green light to come back on?
Pretty much.
Just curious what happens behind the scenes.
Interesting.
As far as feedback for this week, I'm just going to say I'm so glad that Lewis saved himself.
Thank you.
That domino challenge was a nail biter, and I was screaming when he won,
Yeah.
which I'm sure a lot of people were, and a lot of people were probably pissed off about it.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's all I'm going to say this week, so you can wrap up your pod. So, TTFN.
Laurie sounded very somber there.
She did, didn't she?
Laurie, I was listening to a Robertson podcast today and he was taking a piss out of Scotty and he went TTFN. It was funny. You probably heard that about a month ago. Why does Laurie sound so serious? She obviously
Why
hadn't had
so
a
serious?
couple of vodkas there.
What happens on bots between...
What happens on bots stays on bots.
to be honest with you, not a lot. Rylan sort of like gets touched up,
Excuse me?
makeup and stuff, and like does his hair, and the panel just like chat amongst themselves, or if I'm there, me, because I'm like leaning over the edge, like getting involved.
Bet you fucking
Actually, I really enjoyed that guy from Emmerdale when I was there. He was a really nice guy.
Oh, was that the guy I took a picture of with Gary, or was that someone else?
No, that was
Oh, that was someone from Hollyoaks.
Philip Olivier.
Oh, yeah.
I got a selfie with him. I never posted anywhere.
Oh.
So not a lot really. I mean, when I was there, Rylan did that toilet roll dance thing, and he threw a toilet roll up, and it got caught on the studio light. So the
It's like you with
production had to try and move it down before it got set on fire. It was a bit dangerous. It was a bit scary actually. It's like that could just go up. Not a lot goes on. Sorry to say that, but it's not very exciting.
Oh, it's a good question though.
And there is one final email.
Love you,
inbox
Laurie.
From Gary.
Oh.
Hey guys, just wanted to give you a quick email to tell you that you are all doing a great job. All of us. Me, you and Towie. Hope you're feeling better, Lindsay. Sending you much love and support. Just also want to point out that Cameron is a fucking weasel. He sets up every single argument. He lays the bullets for others to fire with his sarky little
Told
snipes
you Gary don't like Cameron.
out of reach of the person he is bitching about, and those stupid facial expressions. Ugh, pisses me off. Get him out, get him out. Anyways, thanks for letting me rant. Love you guys loads and loads. Looking forward to hearing the pod. Oh, also, how awesome was it to see Arisa on bots? Icon!
Yes.
Much love, Gary. Kiss, kiss.
I love
Thanks,
you, Gary. Should we play